have you been feeling? Have you been sleeping any better?
Oh, rough. Then again, I never slept well before. I was conditioned.
Condition? It's called pregnancy. It's okay to say it out loud.
Something's happening. Can you just please drive?
Did you see something?
Come inside! What's going on?
People describe seeing the entity that takes on the form of your worst fears.
Oh my God.
What are you looking at? What did you see? What is wrong with you? Please stop it!
You can't stay here.
Every contact we have had with the outside has brought us death.
Your kids, they deserve hope.
Every single decision I have made has been for them. Listen to me. We are going on the trip now. It's going to be rough.
Hold on!
If you hear something in the woods, you tell me. If you hear something in the water, you tell me. But under no circumstance are you allowed to take off your blindfold.
Did you hear that? The creatures.
Shalom, Yasharala. I want to give infinite honors to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutation to you, sincere I can push in the truth across the four winds. I just saw that movie, The Bird Box. What's the name of it? So I don't pronounce the word. Yeah, the Bird Box a couple nights ago. And when these elites make these movies, they get these movies straight from the scriptures, man. And I'm advocating, well, I seen a couple other brothers do it, brothers go check out this movie, man. It's real spiritual, when we come in this truth, the elders of Great Millstone, the apostles of Great Millstone taught us not to just look at a movie like these dildo heads, copper tops around the society, but we look at it for the spiritual implications that are in it. And this was a spiritual movie, man. It showed civil unrest. It had a clip in there where they say Iran, Russia did a chemical attack on America, and they was saying that it was like they put a gas that had people seeing things and killing themselves. So and it's all scriptural, It's Esau trying to be as the Most High. When he through his movies he called himself prophesying. But we have these scriptures to guide us. And, when we see him put something out, like Water Worlds, he has a few prophetic movies, Water Worlds, Contagion, movies like those. They're good to look at. They're edifying because even The Walking Dead, like that series, that's a good thing to look at. These things are surely going to come to pass. And this devil know it, all right? He knows it. But when you get enlightened, you have to put off this philosophy he put in. Like he's gonna show you the truth, but he's gonna put science fiction on it. It says fiction. All right. So you got to know how to take the meat off the bones, man. Then the movies he tell you this is the type movies he say this is a true story, it really happened. It'd be total bullshit, something that would never happen in your lifetime. But these things, these science fiction, all these what's that thing that used to fight King Kong, Godzilla movies? Leviathan is going to walk on this earth, man. He's going to show himself in these last days. And he put these movies under the guise of science fiction, UFOs, so on and so forth. All of these things is in the scripture, man. Scriptures, and he know it. So when you look at them, man, you put on your spiritual binoculars so you can understand it. Okay? Now I'm going to start off with this scripture. This is Habakkuk 1:5. Behold ye among the heathen. Us Israelites, we are among the heathen. In fact, most of us, we live as the heathen. We have taken on the heathen way of life and regard and wonder marvelously. See, he say, we wonder marvelously. We're going to see shit that you've never seen when you have on Esau's mindset. When you're living in gross darkness, you won't even believe the things that you're going to see in these last days, seconds of time. Great death, all right? Great death, man. You're going to see great death. You're going to see things that they don't even show in the fucking movies, man. You're going to see things they don't show in their horror flicks, man, in these last days, seconds of time. Our Heavenly Father is going to destroy wonderfully, all right? For I will work a work in your days which you would not believe, though it be told to you, all right? He's gonna do some magnificent, extraterrestrial, out of this world things in the society. Brothers are going to get spiritual powers. You're going to see brothers hovering off the ground, throwing fire out of their hands, laser beams coming out of their eyes, making water in the wine, or making water during the drought, making food during the drought like our great king did. He fed a multitude with 5 loaves and 2 fish. He say we seen our great king walking on water. We're gonna see magnificent things in these last days that's gonna look like it come out of Marvel action comic book. And those Marvel action comic books and things like Dragon Ball Z, these things are true. These things are gonna happen. Esau's mind doesn't go vast like that to think of these things. He gets these things out of the scriptures, man. Okay? And these things are going to befall us, man. All right? And on this movie, it had parts in this movie where they were seeing things and whatever they would see, they couldn't believe it, and it would make them kill themselves, all right? And make them kill other people, all right? And these are the things that's going to happen in these last days, seconds, and times, all right? They were seeing apparitions, ghosts, or whatnot. That's why when you seen Sandra Bullock, they had their eyes covered because they didn't want to see these things. These things are going to happen. You're going to see people it's going to have millions of people that is going to get scared to death. They're not going to get shot by a gun, a stab, a die of famine, and a pestilence. It's going to be so wicked out here. You're going to have people, the hair on their head is going to stand up, and it's just going to turn gray. You're going to see a young guy with black hair, his hair is going to turn white. That's how scared people are going to have heart attacks from dying, from being scared to death. Okay? That's why the scriptures say, when in the scripture I just read, it says, for I will work a work in your days which you would not believe, though it be told to you. Like somebody telling you, you tell a copperhead these things right now, they don't believe it. They don't believe in me saying people are going to fly according to the scriptures. People are going to be scared to death according to the scriptures. All right, women are going to be in the middle of the streets just getting raped, and nobody's going to be trying to intervene and stop the guy from raping her. Kids are going to be getting raped and killed and eaten, and nobody's going to stop it or try to stop it. All order in society is going to be lost. People don't believe these things, that they're going to see Leviathan, Godzilla walking the earth, spraying fire out of his mouth. All right? People not going to believe these things, man. All right? Let me go get another precept. This is Sirach 39. Where is the book? Is it 16? Where is it? I know it's in this chapter. Here we go. This Sirach 39 and 28. All right. There'll be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. All right. In that movie, man, those was spirits vexing people. laying on sore strokes, man. Had people whacking themselves, people getting scared to death, man, just killing themselves, or just falling dead of fright, being frightened to death. All right, but our people going to look at that movie like it's a science fiction and it's just like another horror people that made. No, man. You're going to have Michael Myers, people in that spirit of Michael Myers and Jason just walking the earth trying to just kill for nothing. Just going to be killing. That they just going to get off on killing, man. Okay? They're going to be in that spirit, man. All right? In a time of destruction, they pour out their forces. The Most High going to let demons wreak havoc on this place and possess people. And these type of things is going to be happening, man. All right? And appease the wrath of him that made him. Fire, hell, famine, death. All of these were created for vengeance. All right? And that's what the Most High is going to do for the world to come judge the earth. He's going to bring great death, man. Because most of these people deserve death, man. They done things worthy of death. 2/3 of our people, man, they transgress the Most High's word. They come against his men, his prophets. They try to kill his prophets. They're going to kill some of his prophets. They deserve these things that the Most High is going to give them. All right? The scriptures say you reap what you sow. Okay? And they're going to sow vengeance. They're going to sow and reap the Lord's vengeance. All right? They're going to drink of the Lord's cup. All right? All the way to the dregs. All right? Teeth the wild beasts. You're going to have lions and tigers, literal lions, literal tigers, escaping these zoos, man, preying on humans, man. You're going to see some shit. Scorpions, serpents, the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Okay? The Most High is going to just let all his spirits of death, all his spirits that he created to lay sore strokes on men, just have their way, man. He's going to let them have their way. He's going to let the rapists have their way. He's going to let the sodomites, the pedophiles, you're going to have men getting raped to death, grown men, heterosexual men getting raped to death, children getting raped to death, beheaded, put on the fire, made stew out of. You're going to have people making toe stew, foot stew, cutting people's tongues out, making delicacies out of the human anatomy, man, biology, man. All right? These are the things that's going to happen, man. All right? Teeth the wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, sword punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when in need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So when the Most High tell these angels, these demons, these spirits of vengeance to come, they would not transgress his word. What the scripture told, Yahweh Shema Shah told his men, cursed be the man that keep his sword back from shedding blood. That's the spirit his men are going to be in that day. And so look, when we get our power, so how much the spirits, man? How much his spirits that's going to consume men, okay? When they come back, man, you're going to have lunatic spirits jumping on animals, jumping on dogs, man. Dogs are just going to say fuck it and just maul they own us to death, all right? Bugs, bees, everything. This is going to be epidemic after epidemic like what happened in ancient Egypt, like all them plagues kept coming one behind them another. That's how it's going to be in modern day Egypt here in America, but it's going to be tenfold. It's going to be way worse, man. It's going to be 10 times worse. Okay? And that movie, when you look at that movie, you're going to see, man, it gave a beautiful depiction of what's to come, man. All right? Esau be on point with some of his movies. All right? I'm going to start at verse 14. Wisdom of Solomon, 17 and 14. All right, but they sleep in the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of inevitable hell. All right? People about to learn that hell is not a disco inferno in the earth. Hell is played up inside of the earth. They're going to learn hell is played off up on the earth, okay? People about to learn what the true meaning of hell is, and they're going to learn that the so-called white man lied to them talking about hell is in the earth, a disco fire inferno disco inferno in the earth. They're going to learn that Greek folklore is bullshit, and they're going to learn the truth of the scriptures. You see, they could deny the scriptures and reject the truth, but they gonna feel the truth. They gonna feel this flame. All right. They gonna learn what the true meaning of hell is. Okay. Were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions. See, these people in that movie, they were seeing things that was freaking them out, man. Freaking them out unto death, to the point they wanted to die. All right? The Most High is going to let these things happen. This shit you see in a horror flick. Motherfucker see a ghost and just get terrified. The hair on your head stand up. These are the things that's going to happen, man. A lot of these movies, man, I hate to sound redundant, but a lot of these movies have scriptural truth to them, and partly fainted. Their heart failing them. That mean their heart failing me. That mean they dying, man. They done lost their fucking mind. They just gonna die, freak out, spaz out. For a sudden fear and not look for it came upon them. All right, and this is gonna happen to all of humanity, all of the wicked. This is the only people is gonna skip is those that had a spiritual mark in Ezekiel the 9th chapter. That mark that's what does that mark mean? Oh man, what does that mark mean? Exempt from judgment. Okay? Those are the only ones is not going to befall. All right? That have that knowledge. That mark equals that knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai. We're going to be, Lord willing, we of the elect. We're going to be stabilized when we see these things. That shit not going to be freaking us out. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not going to be over righteous. You know, it's going to be we still in these chains of darkness, subject to vanity. We're going to be like, whoa, man, the Most High not playing. There's going to be times we're going to be scared, you know, not going to be over righteous. We're going to see shit we never seen in this life, you know, but the scriptures is going to stabilize us. The spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai is going to keep us from freaking out, okay? Having nervous breakdowns. These people are going to die of nervous breakdowns, man. Okay? For a sudden fear. Verse 16. So then whosoever there fell down was straightly kept, shut up in prison with iron bars. And they're going to be locked up in the iron bars of their mind, man. These demons is going to vex their minds, man. All right? They're going to be tormented by these spirits. For whether he were husbandman, or shepherd, or laborers in the field, no matter what their occupation is, he was overtaken. All right, and that's how it was on that movie. It didn't matter if you was a doctor, a lawyer, or you worked at Best Buy. All right, the Most High had sent His judgment on the planet, and let the hearts of men fill with fear, man, to know that He is El Shaddai. He's showing Himself. He's showing these motherfuckers, I am the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right? And endure their necessity, which could not be avoided. All right? What's coming on the planet Earth is not going to be avoided. The white man won't hinder prophecy. He would not offset prophecy. Okay? The so-called white man would not, this stuff would not be avoided. Like in the book of Habakkuk in the 2nd chapter say, though it tarry, it will surely come to pass. Okay? These prophecies are going to come to pass. For they were all bound with one chain of darkness. And the earth right now is in gross darkness. That's why it's going to hit them like a landslide, because they're beguiled and deceived. They're believing lies. They think these things are science fiction. All right? That magic wand in Hollywood, that Hollywood has deceived these people, man. So when they see the truth, they think it's a lie. And when they see a lie, they take it for the truth. Okay? That's what makes their mind in the chain of darkness, because they believe lies to be true. All right, verse 18. Whether it were a whistling wind or a melodious noise of birds among the spreading branches, or a pleasing fall of water running violently. All right? They hear any sound, they're going to be freaking out. All right? They're going to be tortured in their mind. When they hear just basic noise, these people is anything they hear when the Most High lets His demons wreak havoc on this planet is going to be freaking people out. Or a terrible sound of stones casting down, or a running that could not be seen of skipping beasts, or a roaring voice of the most savage wild beasts, or a rebounding echo from the hollow mountains. These things made them to swoon for fear. These are the times we're coming in, Akim. These are the times we're coming in, man. Only wisdom and knowledge is going to stabilize you, man. The strongest man is going to, like when you read Isaiah the 19th chapter, the strongest man of Egypt is going to be as a woman, man. They're going to be as women in that day, man. All right? These gangbangers, these lifers, these Green Berets, Navy SEALs, all these guys, they're going to be as women, man. They're going to be terrified. They're going to learn who El Shaddai is, man. They're going to learn the terribleness, the nastiness of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right? For the whole world shined with clear light, and none hindered in their labor. Over them only was spread an heavy night, darkness, no truth, all right? No light, no understanding. An image of that darkness, which should afterward receive them, but yet were unto themselves more grievous than the darkness. All right? So this spiritual darkness is going to manifest into the physical, and these people are going to die, man. They're going to die grievous deaths, man, because they rejected the light, man, the truth of the scriptures, okay? And their end is going to be darkness, fear, trembling, all right? Scourges for amendment, for disrespecting the prophets of Yahweh Shem Shai and rejecting Yahweh Shem Shai's word. And the other nations, they just going to receive their judgment for what they've done to the precious elect, man. Okay? And it's going and in this movie, it depicted it, man. It was just nothing but death on that movie. When you looked at the highways, there was nobody in the highways like 2nd Ezra 16 said it was going to be, and 2nd Ezra 15. Nobody was tilling the ground. You had cars abandoned, houses abandoned, everything blowing up. You had gas stations blowing up. Okay? It was straight chaos, man. Straight chaos. They was running out of water, running out of food. A famine set in. You know, I'm not trying to be tell the movie, being a spoiler. But yeah, man, just look at it with your spiritual binoculars, man. It's a good movie. All right. What else I was gonna get? Something else I planned to get. Oh yeah, let me get that with Daniel. About what is that? Ezekiel 28, verse 3. And it reads, behold, all right, thou art wiser than Daniel. This is talking about the so-called white man. The so-called white man search out the scriptures. He search out the prophecies. You know, and he understand them to a certain extent. That's why he make these movies. All right. He know these things is about to happen. That's why he's making doomsday bunkers. All right. That's why he's hoarding up bullets and supplies, because he know the Most High is about to wreak havoc on the planet. That's why he's making these movies, because he know these things about to come to pass. And he know, as good as he depict them, he know it's going to be worse than that. Okay. There are no secret that can be hid from these. So he knows these things. The Most High let him get half of understanding what's to come to pass. Because to push a lie and have the earth in gross darkness, you have to know the truth. That's the only way you could be a great liar. A great liar has to know the truth to be a great liar. All right? And the scriptures in John, the 8th chapter, say he was a liar from the beginning. All right. He was a murderer from the beginning. He's the father of lies. Okay. So that's why he puts the tag science fiction on. So the masses be like, oh, this science fiction. This won't happen. This, y'all crazy. And then the people that know the truth and know these things that come to pass, they're deemed crazy by the masses. But the only people that's in reality are the elites doing to deceive, and the men at the bottom of the totem pole that know it's the truth. We're the only people in reality, because we know these things are going to come to pass. And in between, you just got copper tops and dildo heads, okay, that are deceived by the great deceiver. All right? So, yeah, man, look at these movies, man, and put yourself in them scenarios for Jacob's trouble. And right now is the time to get built up, become a spiritual juggernaut, so we could have that shield of faith, blotting out all these and dodging and protecting us from these fiery darts that this devil gonna throw at us. He gonna them apparitions and demons, they're not gonna have effect on their elect, because the scriptures say if it were possible, the elect would be deceived, but it's not possible. But right now, the elect is preparing for what's to come. That's why the scriptures say, "Learn from the ant, you sluggard." In the summer, he works. He works. We're laboring. You're supposed to be getting built up, building up your faith, building up your knowledge and wisdom, man. All right. It's summertime right now. The rivers of living water are flowing. All right. You got brothers doing 4-5 videos a day. Brothers, the brotherhood is getting tighter. Brothers doing conference calls 2 times a week, 3 times a week. Brothers just getting ready, getting in their spirit for what's to come, man. All right. So be in reality, man. Seek out the Most High while he may be found. All right. He may be found right now. That famine of the word coming, and you don't want to be stuck out like these copper tops. You know, just stay humble and stay yoked to the body, man, and fear Yahweh Shem Shah, because these things will come to pass. So with that, I'm going to give infinite honors to Yahweh Shem Shah, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to you, sincere I can pushing this truth across the 4 winds. Kwam Yasharala.